Now we get on to the X-Men. Now these are mostly my brother's. I didn't collect them, but I've saved some of them. This is the first issue of basically the redo of X-Men that was in the 90s. You can see it looks like the cartoon show, which a cartoon show is pretty much like the comic. Although Wolverine has his orange-brown suit instead of the yellow, black, and blue. Oh, little toys. I used to have that Cyclops a long time ago. Then you have the X Factor. 10. Cyclops, all of the heroes. Then another X Factor, 65 Endgame. Then I have the first issue of X-Men 2099, yes, that went to the future. But even cool that has Bishop in there. And then 14th issue of Wolverine. He's pretty much like a gun runner. They have the first issue of Nightcrawler. He has his own comic now in his own series. Spider-Man 2, the game. Then this is a little kind of like graphic novel type thing. I have Mojo Mayhem, Excalibur. They pretty much get turned to babies, pretty much. It's pretty funny. It's a good story. I recommend reading it if you're a big X-Men fan. It's pretty funny, especially Wolverine. And then X Factor, this is an issue where Cyclops pops the question. Sabretooth and Archangel getting damaged, so they're going to get married. This is from Free Comic Book Day. Now this is from the Extinction Agenda. I have this in a graphic novel form in all parts, but this is like I believe the third issue of it. Yeah, part 3. And Cyclops and his brother. His younger brother. Oh, X Factor, and then you can see Beast. It's before he's blue or gray. Then X Factor issue 2. The 22nd issue of X Factor. 63rd has Iceman there. 89th. Branded. 29. And the first issue of X-Force. 2 of the first issues of X-Force. And then this I found like for a penny or whatever at like a used bookstore somewhere. And I wasn't very familiar with it, but it's actually pretty cool. It came from the pages of Captain America. I think if they like modernized him a bit, it made him a little bit like less. I mean, you can have that, but not like as 80s or 90s. I think it'd be a cool story. It's Nomad. This goes from place to place. It's a pretty cool story. I have the first issue of that. I wouldn't mind making a movie out of it someday because it's not that well known. Second issue, Roadkill. Fourth issue, Dead Man's Hands. You see there's Deadpool. Other people, Punisher up there, Frank Castle, Daredevil. Issue 8, LA Burning. Oh. And this is just weird. Dressed to Kill, he goes after a murderer who's like a cross-dresser dude. That just was like, wow. Wow. It's like Kevin Bacon could have played him when he was younger, but maybe you can get like, what's his name? The dude who played Gambit, or he's playing John Carter, he could play him. And then I have Punisher, second issue of the Punisher here. So he has a flashback to the war. And then here's an issue of the Punisher where he's against Moon Knight. Then I have the Initiative. This is just like a couple issues, even though I have it in graphic novel form. So this neo-Nazi guy killing like immigrants and stuff after Captain America died. And like Frank Castle's like really pissed off that he's doing that like in Captain America's name or like dressing up like him. So he dresses up as Captain America pretty much to go after him. Spider-Man 3. See, that's what he looks like, and then them fighting. And then I have a Wolverine Punisher team up. That's pretty cool. Has a cover of Mystery Men in this, I believe. This is kind of the rest of my comics here, kind of miscellaneous and different stuff. But I have West Coast Avengers, and as you can see, like the X Factor cover earlier, that it has the same type of poster there for their 25th anniversary. A whole bunch of West Coast Avengers. First issue. Second issue. The 4 limited. There's Hydro Man. West Coast Avengers. Wow, look at that. 65 cents. Now it's like $2.99, $3.99. It goes up to 75 cents. Ah, Scarlet Witch. It's Magneto's daughter. Oh, and here's a big man himself. It's another one. Night Shift. 15th issue. Vision. Master Pandemonium. And then over here, we get to, yes, the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest in comic book form, first issue. It's the old Cartoon Network logo there. Then a comic book I got from my brothers called Cloak and Dagger. And then this was kind of damaged, but I just kept it anyway. Micro, not. Looks 80s. Then the first issue of Submariner. Then this looks really cool. It's like RoboCop and Cyclops put together. It has the Nexus. Then I have some issues of Lego Bionicles from DC Comics. Yeah, I remember when they looked like that. Fourth issue had the Gold Mask. Then sixth issue of Judge Dredd. Yeah, the one that was made into a Sylvester Stallone movie. And then over here I have the first issue of Jonah Hex, and this is much, much better than the movie. If the movie was like this, it would be a classic. You see, it looks more gross in the movie. The movie, it looks like they just put some pasty face makeup, but this actually looks really... Then, oh, this is a JLA encyclopedia over here. And then, yes, Looney Tunes from Burger King. Comic book my brother had is a Vampires Call Interface. It's kind of creepy, kind of 80ish. Issue of Thor. Over here we have some Pokemon, and this story is much better than the one in the series. He finds Pikachu and it causes like a power outage instead of Professor Oak giving Pikachu to him. Oh, and then here's another Johnny Quest. I was stuck in there, some of them. Then TMNT. And then here's other Pokemon here. Electric Tail Pikachu. Second issue, Electric Pikachu Boogaloo. Team Rocket. Mewtwo Strikes Back. Pokemon First Movie comic book. Issue 3, Misty Brock. Electric Tail Pikachu. And different ones. There, and you can see Gary in them. A Pokedex. And that is my comic collection. See y'all later. Then for those out there who are wondering, my new movies, well, I had just the first 3 Nightmares, and the first one, my relatives must have scratched it up when they borrowed it, because it didn't work on Halloween, and I got ticked off. So to get it on Blu-ray, they were sold out at Walmart, so I ended up getting these and selling the others. So now, I have all 8 of the original Freddy Krueger movies. So then, since there's bare bones special features, I got me the Never Sleep Again documentary, which is pretty good. pretty good. Then I liked Scream 4 after renting it, and I thought it was a really good movie, especially for a fourth. So I bought that at Walmart. Really good. And then when I bought that, it was the day after Halloween. I was still in my Halloween mood. I got the triple feature with the original trilogy. So I have that little Wes Craven thing here going on. I found this at Big Lots for $1.88. Red Eye. It's pretty good. Sold those, and I sold Brick. Even though it was a good movie, it's just, I don't know, I didn't have the replay value as much as The Lookout. Found this for $1.99 at Hastings, A Beaver with Mel Gibson. A very good movie. Extremely good movie. Could have been longer, but it was really good, I thought. Very underrated performance by Mel, I think. And then, well, first I bought some stuff at Hastings after selling. I got the rest of the, well, most of the X-Files. Season 3, 4, and 5. Then, on a Black Friday sale, I found me The Mummies for $4 on Blu-ray. So I got me Mummy 1 and Mummy 2, Mummy Returns. And as far as I'm concerned, that's where it should end. And then, what else did I add since last time? First Class is there. The Crow on Blu-ray. Very good movie. Very good movie. Brandon Lee's last movie, but it's really, really good. Alex Proyas directed it. He did Knowing later on, iRobot, and Dark City. Last but not least, I got me the Harry Potter 8-film collection. All 8 on Blu-ray. Really good. Kind of sad though if you watch in a row. I wouldn't recommend it. I watched them all in a row and it was good, but it was really long. I'm just saying, Lord of the Rings and Star Wars take a lot, but they're a little bit better to watch all the way straight through. But this is still good. It's kind of weird growing up with these kids. You get to see them age. It's almost like Rocky, except in Rocky you see a guy age 30 years throughout the series instead of like 7. That about does it for my comic books, but next time I'll be sure to show y'all out there my video games.